George,
Mary,
hi.
hi.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling. I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
yeah. It's just as Lewis. I'm really worried about him because he's changed a lot in the last while, in the last few months, like with work, and things. And I can't seem to reach him anymore. And we're, we are close. We were close. So this is I'm like, and then when I saw the social media posts, I was like, I need to contact someone else, because you probably know him, like your family, so you would maybe have a better idea than like me, because I mean he's in a bad place.
I'm hearing from you, someone who sees him every day, really worries me. I'm so far away. I've known him for a long time, but I don't know what's been going on with him lately. I really haven't been good about keeping in touch. So I'm really glad to hear from you so that maybe we can help. I think, I've been meaning to talk to him, to catch up with him. And I think it would probably be a good opportunity to talk about this, talk about the big stuff, bring you in the call. But I guess first I got to know just how bad this is. Like, what did he actually post on social media that was so troubling?
He's just posting really dark phrases, and he's saying things like, what's the point, and wonder would it be better if I wasn't here, and it's
Here,
just,
like, wasn't here, period? Do you think that's what he means? Like,
yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with his work. Well, and saying that he's late to work a lot now, and I think I smelled alcohol as well, and no, it's just he doesn't seem to want to be there. And as I say, then he's putting it down in writing on his profile. So, and that's when I kind of went, well, I have to ask.
yeah, well, yeah, I think we're gonna have to ask, and then we're gonna have to try to get him to want some help so he doesn't feel that way anymore. But first let's see what he's got to say, and
Yeah,
we'll figure it out from there. Thanks
yeah.
again. Yeah, let me bring him
No,
in.
no problem. Thanks for bringing him in as well. Like,
Okay, I'm bringing him in now.
okay.
Hey.
Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Mary.
Been too long. Yeah, I know Mary's such a good friend of yours from work, and I know it's not what we were saying we were going to do, just catching up, but she got in touch with me recently, just to talk about what's been going on with you recently at work and things she's seen, and we're both a little concerned. So I hope that it's okay if we can talk to you a little about that
Sure.
as well. That's okay?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I just feel really tired, like all the time. My alarm clock goes off and I just sleep past it. Been doing that for a little while. Yeah, I just feel like I have no energy, really.
It's kind of look it too, which is not the Lewis I know, but we haven't seen each other in a while, and I'm sorry for that. Is there anything you think might be causing this? Anything that happened?
Marcus broke up with me a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
So I've just been here alone, really. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, it happened, so.
That's really tough. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Mary also was talking about some things that had been happening even before that, like going back months. And I'm just wondering if there's something going on in addition that maybe we can help with. Like, I don't really know how to ask you this. I never thought I'd ask you this, but she mentioned some things that were on social media that you posted that made it sound like maybe you don't want to be here anymore. And I mean, it makes me have to ask, have you been contemplating, are you thinking about suicide?
Sometimes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
That sounds really hard.
no, it doesn't. I'm sorry, Lewis.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that means that that's a step toward trying to help and trying to work together
Right.
to feel better.
Thanks for telling us. Like,
Is that something we can work on together? Is that something you want? Can we help you?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I think Mary really knows
yeah.
a
That's
lot more than me about this.
yeah. There's a great place that's quite close to us. It's called Solace House, and it's the best. I mean, it's just full of lovely people, and I just have to lift the phone and speak to them, like, because I did it years ago, and yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, in saying that, at the time I did it, wasn't brilliant. I wasn't, but I mean, it is a fantastic organization. So maybe they'd be one place we could call.
Yeah, I mean, the next step really is for you to be okay with finding somewhere to ask for help, and you wouldn't have to commit to anything except talking to them and seeing if it feels right. And if it doesn't, we could look somewhere else. But would you be up for that next step? Could we pick up the phone together and have you talk to someone?
Yeah, sure.
Yay.
That's great.
Yeah, I've got the details here, so I can go get them.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to call them together, or at least, you and Mary together can contact them. And in the meantime, let's stay on the line and catch up properly like we should be doing.
All right.
Thanks.